How you doing 2025?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Hey. Did it snow for you today?
No, but it's going to later this evening.
Ooh, it's so exciting.
No.
Oh,
I
you don't love
liked
it?
I loved it the first night,
Mm.
a couple of nights ago. It was like 11 o'clock at night. It was snowing so hard, so I walked outside and I just kind of like walked up and down the street, and it was a beautiful experience. It was like 11:45, but it didn't feel like it because it was a little bit lighter outside because of the
Yeah,
snow. And it was a great experience. I walked around.
love
I
it.
was just, I was embracing the snow, and then my water got shut off. That's so now I'm over it.
Was that what caused the water to shut off? The snow?
Yep, the power outage. So basically what happened was is that there was a series of power outages.
Uh-huh.
So because of that, and the pipes froze and they burst. So
Oh.
then they had a backup generator which failed, and then the tanks or the pipes, I'm not sure, but they're operated by batteries of all things. They're battery operated, and they're only supposed to last an hour, but then those stopped working, and then they had like an 8 foot flood full of water. So yeah, everything just got completely destroyed pretty much. So everybody in Richmond City was completely out of luck with water. And then eventually, like the surrounding counties like Henrico, Hanover, they started like rerouting their water to help us like refill our tanks. So people in like Henrico and
Amazing.
Hanover were like, "Oh, my water pressure is really it's like trickling out now," because they're like, what's one plant is trying to help supply two plants. So eventually, and now, so at first it was like, hey, like you have no running water whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
and now there's certain parts that still don't have running water, but it's mostly everybody in Richmond City has running water, but they're under a boil advisory. So
Mm.
like we can't wash our dishes with it, we can't wash our clothes, we can't ingest it at all. They did give us the green light for quick showers. Like, don't take your time, don't take an everything shower, but like
Okay.
a
There might be
quick,
too much bad stuff.
yeah, there might be too much contaminants. So like don't take too long of a shower.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you are under the boil thing now. You're
I am under the
boiling.
boil advisory now, but apparently they ran their first, because they have to run two tests to
Mm-hmm.
see, because right now like the tanks are filling up rapidly as we speak, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So and I'm pretty sure they've flushed out all of the bad water.
Okay.
Um and now they just have to do tests. So supposedly they have to do one test, and then they have to wait 16 hours to do the second test. And you have to get
Okay.
two negatives in a row in order for it to be like A-okay to ingest again.
My gosh. The fact that other counties could reroute their water into the city is
Mm-hmm.
just like amazing. The engineering of it all.
But now they're under a boil advisory.
Oh, great. What?
Yeah, so they're like, so everybody's like, God, screw you, Richmond, and
Yeah.
this is y'all's fault, and we're like, you know what I mean? Like, sorry. So every grocery store within like a 10 to 15 mile radius was completely sold out of water.
And that's crazy because it was snow that caused it. So the roads were already bad.
Yep.
And people probably had previously shopped for the snow.
Mm-hmm.
So stock was already low in the grocery stores.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah, and now people are going to like, because of this whole water thing, people are going to like surrounding counties to get water. Like luckily my territory for work is in like Chesterfield and Chester and all those areas. So I went and just bought a bunch of cases and a bunch of water jugs just to be on the safe side,
Yeah.
just to have something. So, which was nice.
Gosh, I hate that's how your snow day was.
I know, I was like, this is great. I love the snow. And then they were like, "Oh, hey, by the way." And what's crazy is that like they all knew about it all day, but they didn't tell anybody that the water was contaminated until later on in the evening. Like if my mom didn't have Facebook, I wouldn't have known about it.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Well, that doesn't seem right.
there was no emergency phone call, there wasn't an emergency text, like they didn't send out something to the landlords or like whoever owns a property in Richmond City. And of course, we are like teetering on the edge of Henrico in Richmond City. Like it's literally just like a couple of blocks over is
Yeah.
technically Henrico. So, it was just it's incredibly frustrating.
Oh
And
my
I like
gosh.
honestly feel bad for the mayor because this is literally his first week in office, and then like one of the biggest water crises in, in a long
Gosh.
time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Mm.
so now I have running water again, but I just can't ingest it. So, I've
Okay.
been brushing my teeth with bottled water.
Oh my gosh, poor girl.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be thinking about you. There's so many things going on. The winter weather, the fires. It's
Dude,
such a heavy time. I'm in Atlanta. Brittany's in Richmond, if you didn't know. It just snowed for us the first time today.
cute.
I woke up to, I think, probably about 3 or 4 inches,
Oh wow.
but it started melting like pretty quickly because by the afternoon we were up to 32 degrees.
Ah.
So, and I think there's a chance for maybe some more sleet or freezing rain overnight, but I don't think we
Mm,
get any more like dusty snow, cute snow.
mm.
So, I tried to have like a really cozy snow day today and I just like woke up,
Cute.
I did a little workout in my living room. I like started a loaf of sourdough. I changed my sheets. I made some cookies.
Love
What
that.
else did I do? Yeah, I tried to like
Wow.
really take it in, and I still have all my Christmas decorations up because I'm
Ooh,
crazy, and it was perfect. Like
same.
now it finally feels like Christmas. I was waiting for
Right?
a snow. Yeah, you still have yours up too?
Of course I do. Absolutely.
Exactly. Um, the Pilates workout that I did was by Olivia Ponton. Have you heard of her or
The
seen her?
name sounds familiar.
Okay. I wanted to tell this little tidbit of tea real quick
Oh,
in case people haven't seen it. Um, so I don't know how really she got famous. I mean, she's been on TikTok for a while. She's super hot. Her waistline is like 18 inches around. Like it's
perfect.
insane. All
Love that.
natural, like from Florida, just like a Florida tan girly, surfer girl.
Slay.
She has like 7 million followers on TikTok. Anyways,
Okay.
she posted this little routine, and so I've been wanting to do it. I tried it, but it made me remember because I clicked on the comments that there was a little scandal with her recently. Do you know the quarterback Joe Burrow? Have you heard of him?
Yes, I have.
Okay, he was engaged for a long time to a girl when he was in college and then when he
Mm-hmm.
started his career in the NFL. Well, apparently they have broken up
Oh.
because a couple weeks ago a 911 call came in from Joe Burrow's house, but it was Olivia, the model, calling. And or sorry, it was actually Olivia's mom who initially called and said, "My daughter is at someone's house. Someone has broken in. She sees signs of like a fourth century or whatever. She wants to know what to do." And it turned out to be Olivia. She had been staying at his house, and when she was on the 911 phone call, she mentioned that she was like working for him. She was like, "Oh, like I'm an employee or whatever." And so now people are like taking it and running with it. Like all of her comments are like day in the life of as Joe Burrow's like employee question mark or like what did you do today for Joe? Like what did your job entail and blah blah.
Whoa.
Yes. And I think it was because she was nervous to say that they had been like hooking up because no one saw this coming. Like
Right.
two random people. And I think everyone probably still thought he was engaged. I don't know. But yeah, there have been issues with NFL players' homes being broken into, and someone knew that he was having an away game, and they went to his house and they stole a bunch of stuff. And she had flown in
Jeez.
and walked into it, this like chaos or whatever, and so like had to make a phone call. There's a phone call with her mom, and
Wild.
then she ended up calling herself and was like, "Yeah, I'm just staying here. I work for him or something." And people are like, "Girl, what?"
Right, like, huh. And I work for the president.
Exactly,
Girl.
exactly. And it's like, and where do people get these 911 phone calls?
Honestly.
Like how do we submit subpoenas for things like this as just the general public? I'd love to know. Oh,
Submit a
speaking of, have you seen
subpoena.
Icy Wyatt on TikTok?
Yes,
You know of him.
I do.
His 911 phone call and his actual like body cam footage of his arrest was all over my TikTok the other day.
I didn't see the body cam footage, but I did see somebody like telling the story time of like
Yeah.
how he got arrested or like what happened.
It's so cringe because he's doing the whole like, do you know who I
Oh,
am?
I know. It's like,
I'm
ugh,
And the way
girl.
that he completely twists the story, if you don't know, Icy White is like he started, I guess he got his fame from like mukbangs, like, do you want to eat with me was his like little catchphrase. He pistol whipped someone in traffic. They were annoying him and they
It's
got into
not
like little
funny.
altercation and the guy ended up turning around and walking away and Wyatt came up and whacked him in the head. Then he calls 911. He's like,
Uh,
these four men tried to beat me up outside my car. Okay,
like be astronomically for real right
like
now.
seriously, like you're on social media. You should know that there's receipts to everything. Serious,
Yeah.
like come on.
And then the guys called 911 and they're like, this dude just pistol whipped me.
Literally, that's the first thing he said.
Like, great.
Crazy.
I
So
know.
I was so pleased to see all that body cam footage. Like that was very interesting for me to watch because I've been seeing the stuff about it on TikTok for a while since his girlfriend is like keeping up his account and like she's doing
Yeah.
updates on him. Like, he's been transferred to different prisons back and forth. And to see the real story of how he really acted with those officers and the lies that he spewed and just
Right.
like his whole entire demeanor about the situation, it's like, okay, it's hard for
Right.
me to feel bad for him
Oh, for
at
sure.
all. And her.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No.
Like, I get standing by your man, but jeez.
Yeah, and he also got into like a second altercation while he was out on bond or something. Like
Goodness
he and it
gracious.
was on the roadway. Someone else annoyed him. Like,
Someone needs to
my
take
gosh.
his license away. He
I think
needs to
he's about
not
to be
be
in prison for
behind the
like five
wheel.
years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Exactly. Well deserved. Like you should not be able to just get out in 10 months for this type of stuff. Like you
No.
can't threaten someone like that.
People are insane.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Speaking.
was sorry, you go.
No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
Oh
off.
no, I was just kind of wrapping up. Like, yeah, I did that little workout and it reminded me of Olivia Ponton and like that crazy story of
That's
her and the
wild.
break-in, right?
And the freaking break in, dude. Speaking of crazy, kind of going back to like the California fires and like how truly awful and devastating. One thing that's I find clinically insane is the lack of empathy.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about this the other night. Like the lack of empathy. People are like just like the celebrities that are posting their houses being completely destroyed, like burnt to a crisp, nothing but rubble and ash, and people are like, "You'll be okay." Like, what?
Yeah.
Where
Not
is the
okay.
where is the empathy with these people? Like it was either a video or I read a comment and it was like, yeah, these people might be multimillionaires and billionaires, but it's like the memories that you have in that house, like you can't, like some people like have watched their kids grow up there, and like that's just like just mementos, and like seeing videos of people like escaping their houses with pets in their arms and photo albums and paintings and this that and the third, and like running away, like sprinting away on foot because of all the abandoned vehicles.
It's so sad. And you're right. Things like that cannot be replaced. No matter how much money you have, you can't replace the little trinket that your grandma gave you when you were 10 years old and you've had on your dresser ever since. You can't
Right.
replace your dining room table that you saved up, for 2 years to buy with its nice wood and the nice matching chairs. It's all the little things. It's the stuff that you can't replace with money. Like, that's what they're sad about and that should be completely understood. I don't know, I think the internet has really desensitized people. Like they feel like they can say whatever they want.
Exactly. there
It's
there is no repercussion. There is
no,
no consequence.
no.
Like that just ties into just like the generation, like this generation being on, the and I'm I'm drawing a blank.
I'm having a seizure.
I'm literally like, no, but it's like being anonymous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like I was gonna say like anonymity or whatever it's called, like
Hmm.
I don't know the word, but just like just the concept of you can be so anonymous to an extent. So it's just it's crazy.
Have you seen any videos from Spencer Pratt and Heidi?
I did see people, I've seen other people like talking about it, like the videos of them talking about it.
Yeah,
But
they lost their house. They're famous, I think, from Big Brother, I want to say.
that sounds right.
And I've really just started seeing his videos pop up, but the one that I saw, he was spot on. He hit the nail on the head. He was like, "Okay, so before the fire, you guys are all in my comments. Spencer's broke, Spencer's washed up, Spencer has nothing. Look at him trying to be something coming on TikTok after his reality TV days. Wow, look at you, you're worthless, whatever. Now that my house is burned down, all of a sudden it's Spencer's rich. You should be fine. You should be happy. It doesn't matter. You can just rebuild. You can
Mm.
just get everything back." It's like the double standard of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, suffering is suffering. Whether you are
Mm-hmm.
rich, whether you are poor, if you are suffering, that is real. And money cannot fix that.
Right.
It's just, yeah, a complete lack of empathy. And it's like the people that I see on my stories and stuff, everyone's posting donation links. Everyone,
Mm-hmm.
it's mostly influencers and that's not mostly influencers, but a lot of influencers are posting. And the people who are in the comments are the people who are saying the nasty stuff. They're the people who aren't posting the GoFundMe's, and they're not
Mm-hmm.
telling people here's where you can go to donate and here's where you can do. So like, stay there, stay
Just
back there, like,
relax. Like keep your incredibly wrong and insane opinions to yourself
yeah.
wholeheartedly. But did you see like the governor and everything? Like what was or the I think it was the governor of like everything, like the California governor and what and everything that happened with
No.
her.
I've seen, oh, the mayor.
Yeah, oh the mayor. Sorry, the mayor. Yeah.
Yes, kind of like about the defunding and stuff.
Yeah, like
Part.
she was not in the state when it was all happening.
Oh.
She was out of the country when all of this started to happen.
Uh-huh.
And it was crazy because like a bunch of people, like a bunch of residents of California were coming like once like every like the news of how like the severity of the fires were coming online. People were making comments being like recently my fire insurance just like completely said like we're not going to cover you for fire insurance anymore. And then on top of that, the fire department was defunded.
Mm-hmm.
So then, they're lacking resources and they're lacking people. So then these fires are spreading so rapidly and they don't have the resources to put them out. And reporters are being like, what do you have to say? Like, how are you going to try and explain your way out of this? Like, there is no coming back from this.
Mm-hmm. I saw a video of someone like heckling her as she was getting off of an airplane, being like,
Mm,
I guess she probably was coming back from wherever you said she
yeah.
was, and being like, Mayor, what do you have to say about the suffering of the people? And she just like could not get out of there fast enough.
Yeah. It's just it's nuts. I've seen like a bunch of people do like conspiracy theories and stuff.
I will say the dropping of the insurance is so low down, but I saw that it wasn't because like necessarily the insurance companies are bad. It's because they saw how much of a potential there was for forest fires and wildfires in California because of her lack of care about the department,
Hmm.
and also like cleaning up the forest floor, like all the things you have to do to maintain the forest, controlled burns, all of this stuff to prevent wildfires. She obviously didn't care about it, and so the insurance companies were like, okay, she just cut them by like $17 million, whatever. Fires are going to rage, we don't want to pay out, so we're dropping these people.
Oh, okay. I hear you now.
Yeah, it's like it's
Okay.
a dink dink dink, like it all starts to fall together.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah, they knew. They knew that it was going to happen because
Yeah.
she's so terrible, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, like, what's the word?
No,
Like,
honestly, but like I mean, I've seen people do like straight up conspiracy theories being like I feel like somebody did this on purpose.
oh, I've seen people have been arrested for trying to set fires. Have you seen that?
No.
Yes. Yes, they're the Woodland Hills fire. That
Jeez.
was they arrested people like either after they said it or before they or something. Like it was like a citizen's arrest. Like a man had a flamethrower. Like he was trying to put like start the fires in the sewers, and the citizens like held him down, tied him up with rope and whatnot. And like there have been people arrested for setting these fires.
Jeez.
Yeah. Not all of them, but some of
But
them.
some of them, and like with
Mhm.
how fast they spread,
Mhm.
that's
Yes,
crazy.
dude. Yes. And that's what people were saying. They were like, I don't want to say that it's a conspiracy, but like, how could a Hollywood fire start when like the furthest fire is this many miles
Right,
away and like
yeah.
it's not making sense? Yeah, people were starting them.
Good. What is this? We are 9 days, 10 days, 10 days,
Uh-huh.
10 days.
Yeah, it's a mental health crisis. Like obviously, this is like another it just sheds light on a whole other issue that we've got going on.
Goodness. And they're trying to ban a freaking dancing app.
Dude.
Give me a freaking break, dude. Give me a
Yeah.
freaking break.
Yeah. That it's been making me sick like all today because I know that they had like the Supreme Court thing or
Yeah.
whatever. And
I've been keeping up with it all day.
I saw that I don't know who Brian Kavanaugh is, but he's some person who's in some sort of power, whatever. And at the hearing today, he was like, I think that TikTok being around is going to encourage users to like join the like Chinese CIA and like
Oh, for
just like
God's
just
sakes.
ridiculous like out the most outlandish stuff.
Like the whole thing is that they're just basing it off of like a worst case scenario. They're basing it off of like because I listened to a little bit of it and somebody was saying that like oh the people that are on the app that like agree to the terms and conditions and like don't necessarily read or care that China could have the possibility of having your data and then like oh they can use that as propaganda. I'm like what propaganda within the past 5 years or 5 or 6 years of it being around nothing has changed. Like why now? Like why is this just starting to happen now? And what propaganda? It's very rare when I see a video from a different country. Like it's just merely based on the algorithm. And that was TikTok's lawyer's like main argument is that like the algorithm is our First Amendment right. Like what we're
Mm-hmm.
being pushed and what we're seeing. Like it's freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, I mean, apparently, like, there wasn't really much, like, leeway today, but supposedly, like, the people that were there, like, from the videos that I saw, um, it was very much like the Supreme Court was asking pretty decent questions, and, like, they were slowly starting to understand it more
Mm.
but
Okay.
which is good, which is a good sign. So they didn't show up being like, nope, whatever you say, it's absolutely not. It's like they took the time to hear people out and to actually like so like the best case scenario is they just lift it and say no more JK, like that's the best case scenario. But then there's also other scenarios where like because Trump came in and he asked about placing like a hold on it
Mm-hmm.
so until he gets inaugurated or not, is that the word until he gets
Yeah, inaugurated.
until he gets inaugurated and then from there once he is then he can go and just kind of like okay let's see what let's look at it and see what's going on
Yeah.
but until then I mean they have no interest in pausing the ban for now but so far they've heard they've listened and they've asked the questions and apparently they are going to delegate for the next week or so. So,
Oh my gosh, dude. It's this whole freedom of speech thing. It's the fact that they're saying, well, we're worried about like our country's privacy and security and whatnot, and then we have the effing drones all over us. I'm like, it's a double standard. It's just it's like they're cutting off their nose to spite their face. Like, come
literally,
on. Like,
right.
this is really not the biggest fish that we have to fry at the moment. There are way better things that we could be focusing on.
Right. I'm like why is the one thing that every single member in the government agreed on? Every single person agreed to place the ban. I'm like, this is what y'all agree on? Is to place a ban on something that there is absolutely zero evidence about because they're scared of China getting our data for what? To have it. Here, I
And
saw
isn't everything like housed in the US? Like all the
Yes.
servers?
Yes. It is. which is even crazier. And so I'm like, one girl, I read a comment, one girl saying, I will gladly send them my data in a pink scented envelope just to keep freaking TikTok around. I'm like, honestly, I'm like, but the thing is, it's going to be so detrimental to like the small businesses
Exactly.
that
I
God.
was looking up because I got sent like a statistic. TikTok is projected to generate between 10.42 billion and 11 billion dollars in ad revenue in the United States in 2024. So obviously like that's what they were projected to have earned last year.
Right.
And we're going to ban it, $10 billion in revenue.
Like over something so stupid. Somebody and one of the TikTok lawyers made a comment being like, if you're so nervous about national security, why aren't websites like Shein and Temu banned?
Mm.
Like they said that. They're like, why haven't you banned Temu
Yeah.
or Shein? Like literal.
That is shipped directly from China. That is
Yes.
like from China to America.
Right. It's like I'm confused.
It seems so
I'm
obvious.
confused. I'm like my thing is just like the propaganda. What propaganda? What propaganda? That's my question.
I
Like
I cannot tell you the last time I saw a video from anyone in China.
no, no. Like I don't know. The only thing that I see on my algorithm against my will is Ash Trevino. That's it.
Oh my gosh, what a mess.
That's the only thing that I get that I see held against me.
I seen his pee-pee and
And
he's
you
seen
see my
my
no
no-no.
no. Did it smell?
Ugh.
Did it smell? Tia, did it
Ugh.
smell? I
Oh.
can't.
Her children. God bless her
I
children.
cannot even begin to describe how mortified I would be.
Now she is a national security
Oh, for
threat.
sure. We'll give China Ash Trevino in return to keep TikTok.
Seriously.
If we all have to make a sacrifice, like a united sacrifice.
Yes. I'm sure she would willingly go if there
Oh,
was
for
like a
sure.
cute 20-year-old.
If Santos sent her, she'd be
Santos.
chilling. Ask Santos.
Ugh.
I my one thing that's just insane to me is the people that are giving her money.
Did you see her mass unfollowing though?
Yeah, and she was like, I don't care. She's like, they'll all be back. I don't care. I'm like, why are people
Then she's
following
crying about
her?
it.
Yeah. For those of you who have no idea, if you are not on Ash Trevino's side of TikTok, I have been down a multiple rabbit holes about it. It's this like 35-year-old mother, like she's grown, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this mom who is goes live every single waking moment of every single day and puts her children's lives in danger. She has two like teenage, if not grown-ish kids.
Yeah.
She is, but they're both, I mean, they're not grown. They're both technically, they're both minors. Like they're like 16, 17. But like she puts both of them in danger willingly. It's insane to me.
She's just very reckless on her live. She says
Yes.
really embarrassing things, very sexual comments. She's always trying to flirt with 19-year-olds. She loves talking to prisoners and making prisoners her boyfriends. And
Yes.
she's been known to like pleasure herself on lives
Ugh.
behind like the screen. Like you just hear her, you don't actually see her. Just disgusting things that you would not want your mother. Like I would be absolutely mortified as a 16-year-old if that was my
Yes.
mother because she is the laughing stock of the school. Like
I can't even imagine.
her kids' peers know all about this.
Right.
There's no way they don't. That's
Right.
so sad.
And it breaks my heart because like her daughter's like TikToks have like come up on my For You page
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and it's them being like, "Mommy, no matter what, like I'll be on your side. Like I love you no matter what." I'm like, I get it, family, but at the same time, I'm like, if that was my mother, we would be no contact.
We would
Like
be no contact.
we would be no contact.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely no contact
It is, and it's
whatsoever.
sad that that is their reaction to it. Like that's
Right.
obviously they have some serious trauma to unpack because
100%.
you should not be accepting that from your mother.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
She's like one of the people I'm like ready for her to die down.
Right.
Like, let's just go ahead and just get her popularity out of the way. But yeah, she had like
Literally.
almost 1 million followers and she went down to like 800K or something. Like, it
Yeah,
was a serious
she had a
unfollowing.
million, and then because she had like a whole, she was gonna rent out a whole club
Uh-uh.
for, yeah, she hit a million, and then she was gonna rent out this club, but then of course she was on live talking about how she was gonna have this party at this club, and then people started calling the club
Uh-uh.
being like, this is all that she's doing. She's had multiple CPS complaints. She's, doing all like this, that, and the third. Like, she's talking to prisoners, like making fun of the victims' families online, of like the people. Yeah, did you not hear about all
No.
that? Yeah, she dates prisoners, but
Yeah.
like murderers specifically. And she was caught on live like mocking and like laughing at the victims' families.
Oh,
Yeah. So she's like quite literally the worst, right? So, yeah, people were calling the club being like, this girl's crazy. Like, you can't. And then, like, the club owner was like, listen, she has no affiliation with my club, but like, it's a free country. I can't ban her. You know what I mean? Like, she hasn't
right.
done anything specifically to the club to get her banned, but like, he was just basically like, we have no affiliation. Like, we're not hosting anything. We're not sponsoring her. Like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, she can come, but like, so I don't think anything happened because of that. Because they were like, straight up, like, no.
Wow.
Yeah. And then once that, like, I think it was like January 1st, the mass unfollowing, and it was like that. And everybody just started going away. She's like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's not though.
It's not.
No, she is a wreck. Like she
Yes.
is the definition of an absolute wreck.
Mm hmm.
Mm.
For sure.
Um, I was gonna mention with the Heidi and Spencer, like the double standard of celebrities like not getting to be sad about their homes burning down because they're rich or whatever.
Mm hmm.
Um, have you heard of the influencer Ken Urich, Kennedy?
Yes.
She went on this rant the other day that I was like, you know what, she's right. About cancel culture, like just in its entirety. Did you watch that?
I did. Yep.
Yes, and
Mm hmm.
she hit, I think because she's so not afraid of being canceled anymore, like she's reached her absolute limit
Mm hmm.
with the people and she's always been an oversharer, like she always says whatever she wants. That's just who she is. But there was like this trend of cancellation because when TikTok started and when social media started, people were kind of saying whatever they wanted. Then some people started laying down the law. Hey, actually, you can't say that. And then it turned into a, well, people get to really make up their own opinions on what can and can't be said. And now everyone is
Right.
canceling everyone because they think that it's offensive. And it's like we've gotten to this point of no return, like almost like it's time for it to switch back, like
Right.
to let's all just be okay with we get to say whatever we want to say and have our own opinions and this that, and the other, and you can't be canceled for that.
Right.
And I don't know if anyone could find the video or whatever, if it's like findable, if it's easy to find, but she just made a really good point about like the overuse of cancellation at this point. Like
Agreed.
it's just gotten to a really ridiculous point, I think.
Completely agree. Completely agree. It's like everybody's gonna, like, somebody's gonna be offended about something.
Oh, you're the comments on your video about the toothbrush and you drinking the water and people
Oh, for
being
goodness
like,
sakes. Yeah. 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 I posted a video of, again, because like we said in the beginning, my water is not drinkable, so I can't brush my teeth using water. So I made a TikTok talking about like everybody in Richmond, Virginia right now brushing their teeth with bottled water. Harmless, completely harmless, right? And somebody commented on it and said, oh, everybody in California is sending you like thoughts and prayers. I'm like, did I make a comment saying that me having to brush my teeth with bottled water is worse than a house burning down? No. And people were like replying to the comment being like, she's not downplaying the fire. I would never do that. Like, this,
no, they want you to be malicious so bad. They want there to be some ill
yes.
intent behind it so badly.
Right. It's like, does your back hurt for how far you're reaching? Just curious. Just
Like
curious.
the people in California obviously don't give a single flying fadoodle about the Richmond water crisis. Like they have
Right.
other things that they're worrying about, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Different things are happening to different people.
It's just Empathy. That's really,
Yes.
it's just, let's say it with me. Empathy.
Empathy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Learn about it.
Or lack thereof.
Mm.
No freaking kidding, dude. Daggone. This generation's cooked.
I know, it's so bad. We've really got to relax.
This generation is cooked. Do you know what I'm excited to do?
What?
Nothing.
What, do you have like a rot weekend coming up?
Yes.
Tell
Oh
me
my
about
god,
it.
look. I'm so excited. I was going to get my nails done tomorrow, but my nails got canceled, which is completely valid because it's supposed to snow all night. So she was like, "Hey girl, is it okay if we cancel?" I was like, "Abso-freaking-lutely, it's okay if we cancel." I am so excited to wake up whenever I want to wake up and just rot my life
Mm.
away and just do nothing but wedding things. I'm so excited.
Do you have like a show you're binging right now?
I just finished Desperate Housewives,
Oh,
and
you
I
finished it?
think I have slipped into a slight depression. Desperate
Yeah.
Housewives, like I genuinely, okay, this might be like a really really hot take, but I think Desperate Housewives is like probably cinematically one of the best shows ever made. Genuinely, because it's the narration in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it describes perfectly how, like, on surface level you may think that everything is okay, but everybody is going through their own stuff, and like being and displaying empathy for your neighbors and helping your neighbors and everybody being united front and being there for people, and like the twists and turns and the suspense and the literally like on the edge of your seat, like the tears, the laughter, like it's genuinely, they need to make a show like Desperate Housewives again. They need to do it. It's perfect. It's perfect. And that's just like literally I will die on that hill. I
I
will.
agree. I love the narration. I love the five different people's lives all, intertwining in different
Yeah.
ways. And yeah, it's great.
Like the plot twists, and like you think that, you think you're going to call it, you think it's going to be predictable, and then they throw a freaking curveball at you, which makes like I remember there was this one scene that I was like convinced that I knew who like did. I don't want to give it away for people who are maybe watching it, but like, I was like, "Oh, it has to be this person that did it, that committed the crime." I'm like, "It has to be this person. It has to be." And then at the end, they ripped their mask off, and it was somebody completely different than who I thought it was going to be. And I audibly went, like, "When did they rip the mask off?" So I'm like, "There's no way." And yeah. So I genuinely feel like Desperate Housewives, whoever produced it, needs to come out of retirement or back from the grave if they're, or I'm not sure who did it, but they need to do another show, and they need to do all these other shows and all these other TV series. They can learn from this. This whole part one and part two BS is ridiculous. This
What do you
isn't
mean?
this isn't theater. You know what I mean? There's like, because there's different plays that are like, "Oh, this is part like Wicked part 1, Wicked part 1 and Wicked part 2." These TV shows that have, "Oh, the first 8 episodes are available, but you have to wait 6 months for the next
Oh, I hate
for the
that.
remaining 4 episodes." I'm like, "Cry me a freaking river. Where are the hour-long episodes, and there's like 30 episodes in a season? Where is that?
Yeah.
Why isn't that a thing anymore?"
You should look up who the producer and or the writer of it was and see what other shows they did. You might find something else you'll love.
Oh, I didn't even think about it that
I didn't think
way.
about that until you just mentioned that like you don't know the producers. I'm
Okay.
like, they could be behind some other really good
Okay.
shows.
Love that. I know what I'm doing tonight.
I think I'm gonna watch a movie called The Substance. Have you heard about it?
No.
Did you see that Demi Moore won
An Emmy?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Or it was an Oscar. Something. Maybe it wasn't Emmy. I don't know. She won it for her role in The Substance.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, it's got to be a good movie because her role was like so amazing. So, and I think it's something about a woman who had maybe done gymnastics for her entire life, and at some point she loses her ability to do it, and they offer her this like pill or whatever that's gonna make her better or back to how she was or whatnot.
I think I've heard of this before.
Yes, and like something goes wrong, I guess, at some point. This is a very vague description of it, but the
Does she
shark
like
knows.
become younger?
I don't know, honestly. I have no clue.
Because I think I know what movie this is. Because
Okay.
I think I may have seen like a teaser or something on TikTok or
Oh, okay.
something.
Yeah, it came out like at the end of last year.
I think I know which movie you're talking
Okay.
about.
Well, that's been my plan that I'm gonna watch that
Ooh,
tonight.
exciting.
Yeah, if
I might
anyone
do the
wants any recs.
same.
Yeah, it's like I think it's supposed to be like a little scary, little sci-fi, but not like horror by any means.
Right, yeah. I love a little like psychological thriller or
Yes.
like, something like to keep like suspenseful, something to keep me on the edge of my seat. But
Yes.
then the second that something paranormal pops out, I'm logged out for the night.
Goodbye.
Or lack thereof. I will not be sleeping.
Yeah, no. Literally
I will
lights
not.
on.
Lights on all night. Alex is such a scary movie guy,
Mm.
and he wants me to be a scary movie person so bad, but I will not.
I'll
I
like watch them,
refuse.
but I close my eyes like in a second. If I think anything scary is about to happen,
I see. I just like, even just hearing it, it scares me.
yeah, it's just icky. I agree. Like the paranormal stuff, I cannot get with like Paranormal Activity. Like
Oh,
that's
no.
quintessential. I will not be watching that movie.
No
I
thanks.
watched The Orphan at my friend's house when I was in elementary school, and to this day, it still scars me. Like I remember I have crisp visual memory of being in her living room watching the scene on TV. Like the three scenes that like stuck with me for forever that were just so horrifying,
Uh-huh. Yep.
and I'll just never do that to myself again.
There's this one movie that I saw. It was within the past like 10 years or so. It was from um oh my God. I can see the movie in my head. It's not Get Out. It's it's the movie with Jordan Peele was the guy who directed it.
Oh,
It was like the
yeah.
family who had like demented clones or something like that.
Oh,
Oh my God, I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna drive me crazy.
yeah, look it up.
That movie,
I cried when I saw Get Out in theaters. I was so
yeah,
physically
terrified.
terrified. Yeah.
Us,
Us.
us. That movie to this day, petrified. Like
How did you end up watching it?
I
Oh my gosh, no.
absolutely terrifying. Like even looking at that movie thing, like my heart is beating really fast. Like I think I watched it. I think I went on a date with a guy and he was like, "Oh, I remember I matched with this guy on this dating app once." And this was not don't do as I say, not as I do. Kind of scenario. I met this guy on this dating app once and we went and met up and got coffee, which is fine, but I did not do my due diligence and see if he was like actually a real person. I was just merely based off of the dating app. So I'm like freshly 22. This dude's like 30, 31. And he's like, let's meet up for coffee. I'm like, okay. So I show up to the coffee shop, like, you know, sitting there and he like walks in the door and we end up like, I mean, we end up having a pretty decent time. And then afterwards he's like, you want to get in my car and take a drive? I'm like, sure. So yeah, I know, so dumb. But I mean, obviously I'm alive, so everything's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. So like, I mean, we like drove around for like over an hour just like listening to music and talking. And then he like dropped me back off at my car and he was like, I had a really nice time. I want to do this again. I was like, me too. I was like, I have an older guy. And he was like, he like worked for a tech startup and like,
Uh-huh.
so he was like established. I was like, okay, slay. So we went and he was like, I want to take you out again. Let's go to a movie. And then that's when he suggested that we go see Us. And I was like, no, actually, like, I don't want to go see that. I don't do scary movies. And he was like, oh, come on. And he did the cringe, like, I'll be there to protect you. Like, disgusting. And I was like, no, like, I was like, that's not really my style. I was like, what if we go see this? He's like, come on, please. Like, I really want to see it. Like, it's not that scary. It's more of like a psychological thing and like, blah, blah, blah. Wrong. Wrong. It was it was definitely a psychological thriller, but it was also scary as all get out. Scary as crap. Like literally, like I still think about some of the scenes to this day and how terrifying it was. Scarred me for life. Don't watch it. Great movie, but don't watch it.
Oh, great movie.
Cinematically, it was beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, cinematically, it was
I
beautiful.
was
Like,
not.
but if you don't like scary movies, don't watch it.
Oh my gosh.
But, like, great movie. Just, like, in, again, like, twists, turns. Like the ending was like a, oh my goodness. But the fact that it's been, like, how many years and I'm still, like, scared every once in a while because, like, my brain will just, like, try to pinpoint scary things when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great movie, but terrifying.
Oh my gosh. Um.
Weren't expecting that part, were you?
No, I was not. But I mean, like I were saying, like you can appreciate like a well filmed movie. Like maybe the
Exactly.
content of it is a little unsettling,
Mm-hmm.
but it was filmed well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great movie. Hated it though.
Okay, I was gonna ask you if you purchased anything on Amazon recently. What was it?
So many fake flowers
Oh,
for
yes. Tell us
for
about that, the
for
wedding.
the wedding things. So okay, I have been on like wedding DIY side of TikTok because wedding florals are just so crazy expensive that I'm like I just in my heart of hearts like I just can't afford it. So we my dream is to have like a circle arch of just like like if I had all of the money in the world, I would be like dripping in florals. Like my
Yeah.
wedding would be there would be florals hanging from the ceiling. There would be fresh florals everywhere. But ideally I don't have that much money, so I cannot do that. But so I'm on DIY side of TikTok and all of these girls are like it's so simple to just buy all of your fake florals or sorry, somebody's told me to call them faux florals. So my I
Whatever.
said fake florals, and somebody's like, you should say fake florals. So I'm like, okay. So buying all of my not real florals on like Amazon, Shein, all that good stuff. So I ordered a bunch of flowers off of Amazon. And I ordered like the arch stand. It's 8 feet tall,
Ooh.
and it comes in like a little tiny box. And then I just have to put it together. And then it's as easy as buying pool noodles, and then securing them with what's it called with zip ties
Mm-hmm.
and just like I bought a big like a 10 pack of like eucalyptus garland,
Ooh, okay.
so then if you just like wrap it in the eucalyptus garland and then you can cut the stems off of the flowers and just stick it into the pool noodle
Oh.
like on the thing. So
Yeah.
I bought like baby's breath, I bought peonies, I bought roses, like the eucalyptus and everything to put all of that into the arch. So
How
I
fun.
know, so I bought all of that and I had like rewards, I had gift cards and everything. So like in reality for a bunch. Like I mean like the 10 pack of the eucalyptus garlands. I think it was like an 85 pack of pink peonies. It was like a 50 pack of I think I bought like white roses. It was either like 50 or 75 piece white roses for like $150, which
Not
is
bad.
perfect, right? I mean, and it's as easy. All I have to do is just, and I bought the zip ties too in the actual stand. So all I have to do is just get the pool noodles.
So this is what's going to be behind you at the altar?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I know.
Where
Yeah.
else are you going to have flowers? Like on every table? What are you thinking?
Yeah, flowers on every table, and then like little like potted flowers like along the aisle,
Oh,
like
cute.
leading up to the actual venue site. So
Wow.
yeah, I know.
Are you so you're going to be making the like bouquets and everything as
Oh yeah,
well?
for sure. Yeah. Yep. Well,
I
I ordered my bouquet off of Etsy
Oh, okay.
because at first I was like I want to do real flowers, but then I was like I was scrolling on Etsy the other day and I found the most gorgeous bouquet ever. Like it literally couldn't have like I couldn't have done it myself. Like it is it is 1 foot by 2 feet tall.
Amazing.
She's
A
huge.
statement.
She's a statement. She's a moment. So I immediately bought it. And what's cool is that like what my mom and I are gonna do is we're gonna like take it to like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever and see if we can make like the bridesmaid stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, like based off of that bouquet. So
Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so pretty, like with your dress and you holding the flower. Like that's, I can just picture the
mm-hmm.
pictures right freaking now. Okay, did
Yup.
that dress that you sent me for your bridal shower, did that ever come in?
It did. It's hanging up right back
Is
there.
it
Yeah,
perfect?
it's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I wanna. Do you have a picture of you wearing it?
No,
All right. Well, just
because
I
it
just want to know
takes
if it
it
fits.
takes two people to zip. It
Oh,
fits.
okay.
It fits. It
Okay,
just
good.
takes it's awkward. It takes two. It definitely takes two people to zip.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad it worked
So,
out though.
yeah, it's perfect. I love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I
Okay,
know.
so if you don't watch Brittany's TikTok, she basically has like everything done and dusted for the wedding, all the big stuff at least.
Yeah, girl. I'm just all we have left is we just signed the dotted line on the venue yesterday. We placed our deposit and everything, signed the contracts. So we are like locked and loaded, like no refunds, no turning back now. We have put down our deposit for the venue. We have the videographer, we have the photographer, we have the makeup artist and hair, we have the DJ, and the last thing that we need is the caterer, which I've already reached out to a bunch of places regarding catering. So, fingers crossed that it all works out. I haven't heard back from anybody yet, but we'll see.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that for you because now you just get, once you finish it, you can just chill.
Just take a freaking deep breath and just relax and just like all of the big things are done. I have reiterated to all of my vendors that the venue requires, she requires a copy of the contract and she requires proof of licensure and proof of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already reiterated that to all the vendors and they said done and done. I said cool. So
Amazing.
all I have to do is just chill until yeah, it's definitely going to be like a chill moment and then eventually it's going to go like holy crap, I have to actually do a lot of stuff. So for now, I have to design the save the dates
Oh
to get those
yeah.
sent out. Yeah,
Oh my
I've
gosh.
already I have the invitations done. I have our registries done. Our yeah, the registry's done. The invitations are designed. The RSVP cards are designed. I just have to do the save the dates.
Oh my gosh. See, these are things I'm like, I didn't even think about that. Like, you have to do invitations. Like, you have to do like paper
Mhm.
stuff. Like,
Yep.
oh my Lord.
I've ordered like the vellum, like the clear, like almost like cover, vellum cover. And
Mm-hmm.
then I also ordered little, like, they look like wax seals, but they're stickers.
Oh, cute.
So instead of having to like melt the wax and stamp it, like you literally just peel it off and stick it on. So
Yeah.
I already have everybody's addresses. Gonna put that I put that in the wedding website. So super simple, super easy.
Yay.
I'm in my element.
I know I love this for you because I know that you like truly can't wait to put together all the flower stuff and like just sit in your living
Yes.
room and watch your show and just
Yeah.
craft and DIY.
Wow. Yeah.
I
I'm
get
in my
you.
I'm in my element. I
Yes.
really am.
Yay.
I'm having a great time.
Okay, so you've been ordering just like a bunch of wedding stuff basically.
Pretty much, yeah, just a bunch of flowers, a bunch of florals. I have the shoes that I want to wear for my wedding in my Amazon cart. I have not pulled the trigger on those yet.
Ooh.
They're
Oh, are
so
you doing
cute.
like the something blue thing?
Yeah, so I have something borrowed.
Okay.
My dad got me a pearl necklace for my high school graduation
Hmm.
that I've never worn yet. So, and it's like real pearls. So I'm going to wear that as my necklace. And then my mom, she wore pearl drop earrings, which I was exactly what I wanted to wear on my wedding day. She had pearl dropped earrings that she wore on her wedding day. So she is
Oh.
letting me borrow those. So, yeah, so I guess that can count as, the something old can be the pearls that my dad got me. Something new, I guess, can be the wedding shoes.
Yeah, or the dress, like
Or the dress. Yeah, something old, something new, something borrowed. Oh, the borrowed could be my mom's
yeah.
earrings. And then something blue. I don't know what blue.
I wonder why they say that. Like, what does that
I
even
know.
get back to?
I have no idea, but I don't know what the blue. I don't know.
Hmm.
No idea, because we're not doing the whole garter thing.
Oh, okay. Nixing that.
That is so awkward.
It is a little awkward, I
It's
would say, for
weird.
your
Like I'm
family.
not I'm not like I'm not having him go up my dress in front of my family. That's in front of his family. That's mortifying to me.
Yeah. I personally wouldn't do that either. Like I guess some families are like so chill, but I cannot. My dad, like he cannot watch that.
Right?
No.
Like I'm all the way good. Absolutely not.
Um, okay, well,
Yeah, I was about to say, what about you?
I ordered a bulb for this lamp that's next to me because it's been out for like months at this point, like truly
Priorities.
just like a
Yeah.
sickening amount of time. But I ordered one of the color changing ones and one that like connects to
Ooh.
Alexa, like the app or something. So you
Oh.
can like like all around like a light purple, light blue, like you can
Ooh,
move it all around. I know, so I
fun.
think that's just gonna really like set the mood for my room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also one of those people like, please don't ever use the overhead light. Like, we always use a
Oh
different
no.
form of lighting. We do
Mm-hmm.
a candle, we do a mini lamp, we do a
Yep.
decorative light up sign. We do literally anything besides the overhead light. So
Never.
I love a little lamp. I've also been, this is insane. I've been thinking about getting like a mini shower lamp.
Okay.
Have you seen those?
No.
They're so ridiculous and like so unnecessary, but they're just like mini. They're probably, I don't know, like a foot tall, and
Mm-hmm.
they just somehow turn on and it's just like a muted, quiet, like a warm light. And then you don't have to, I guess, turn on like your big light in your shower. You just get,
The
it
amount
just
of
makes
times
it
that I
more.
shower in the dark
Oh, do you?
because I hate turning the light on.
Get a shower lamp.
That's perfect.
They're waterproof.
I might add it to the registry.
Hell yeah, I'll buy it for you.
Oh, period. Yes. Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and I bought a car mount finally for my phone because
Oh,
I don't
good.
have one, and I feel like that's like so. If you're an influencer, you have to have one.
Right.
And I've been riding around just with my phone on my lap like forever, basically.
Amazing.
So I think this probably is going to change my life in like the most monumental way. Like having not that I need to be on my phone while I drive anyways, but like just to like for filming and stuff when I'm parked safely,
Yeah.
put the phone there, do a little taste like when I'm ordering at the drive-through, like I don't have to awkwardly hold up my
Hmm.
phone, like I can just pop it right there. And it's like a suction cup, so it like goes on the dash or you can put it on the window.
Oh, that's nice.
I just felt like it was long overdue. It was like $30, which I hate buying anything over $30 on Amazon. Like my
I know.
limit, it's like 20. Like really, it's like 25.
Yes.
Anything higher than that, I'm like, ooh, like I'll let it sit there for a minute.
That's how literally me with my wedding shoes right now. Because I'm
Exactly.
looking at them and I'm like, because a part of me was like, I could just wear something that I already have.
Right.
But then my mind goes to detail pictures
Okay.
of like, like the wedding
Yes,
shoes
and
and like
like
the
your
cute little
perfume and
ring,
your
the perfume in the ring box and the invitation and flowers and me. So I said, fine, fine, I guess. They're $50, which in reality
not
is like
bad.
not terrible. But again, like, and once my Amazon cart gets to like $45, I'm like, whoo,
Yeah.
relax.
Yep.
I'm like,
Exactly.
Brittany, let's pump the brakes here.
Are you planning to do one of those like little memento boxes afterwards where it has like dried oh, you're doing the fake flowers, so not the dried flowers. But like a
Flowers.
little like save the date and then like a little I don't know, I guess are you saving anything from the wedding? The cake? Are you gonna
We
do that?
yeah. So what we're planning on doing is we're cutting corners here. We're gonna do Sam's Club two tier cake.
Slay.
You can order that. It's 45, 50
Their
bucks.
cake's good too.
Yeah, two-tier cake, and you can change the flavor of each tier if you wanted to. Like one
Hmm.
tier could be chocolate, one tier could be vanilla, or vice versa, or both. So, we're just gonna do that and just have a bunch of cupcakes for people to get.
Yum.
Just make a
Cupcake is
bunch
so
of
much
cupcakes.
easier.
So much easier. You don't have to worry about cutting. Like Alex and I can still do the cut, the cake cut, the feed, and then we can save the top tier for our anniversary. Beautiful, cute, cutesy things like that. And then one thing that I love and I'm so excited about is we're doing an audio guest book.
Ooh, tell me about that.
So there's this company called After the Tone. And what you can do is you can literally just walk up to the phone, pick it up, like click a button, and then it'll give you like leave a message after the tone, and then it'll go boop, and then you can leave a voicemail to the couple, and then after like this company will send you the phone, and then you send it back, and then they give you like all of the files in like a zip drive on your computer so you can
That
go and
is
listen to all of the, instead of having like people having to sign something and then it collecting dust, like it's something that the files that I could just keep on a flash drive and we can listen to like every anniversary.
That is so cute.
It's perfect. Somebody mentioned that to me and I thought that was the cutest idea in the world.
I love it.
Right?
I love that they send you a little phone too.
Yeah, it's like it's like one of those like those phones that
Like
you
a
know, it's like
rotary.
the rotary phone. Yeah. And I can pick any color that I want. They have like a bunch of different colors that I can choose from. It's like I
Cute.
just have to put in our wedding date and just like pay the deposit and then they send it.
Aw, that'll be
I
so sweet to
know.
have.
Yeah.
See, these are things that like can't be replaced. Like if you lost
Mm-hmm.
that, like people's health, like okay, I don't know why I'm going back to this, but there was a influencer that I followed that she posted pictures this morning and she was like I was out of town, so I couldn't even come back.
Oh
She's like I had
no.
no chance to she actually won America's Next Top Model. She's not an influencer. But yeah, she didn't even get the chance to like go and grab her stuff. Like think about that,
I
people.
can't. Right.
Crazy.
Insane.
Well, I'm so happy for you to have that. And I love all these new like as our like inventions have progressed and things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
having these
Yep.
options. Like you don't do a guest book anymore. Like you can have this little phone and like it's just so fun.
I know. Like we're gonna have a little memorial table for like, you know, grandparents and family members and friends who've passed away. So we're gonna have a little memorial table. So like half of it is gonna be that, and then the other half is gonna be the guest is the audiobook.
Cute.
So which I think is so fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm really
I can't
excited.
wait to see how all the details come together because like I know you've been planning this since you were like inception
A
basically.
literal child, yes. An actual little child. So when people are like, "You're going so fast," it's like, babe, I've had this ingrained into my brain. I was born to be a wife. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that is just that has been ingrained into my brain. I'm like, I have been ready to be married for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've
It's
just been
happening.
it's happening. I've been thinking about it and I just like I can't wait. And like the time is gonna like people are like, the time is gonna fly by so quickly and I'm like I know, but
You're
I'm
like
ready for it
ready
to I'm
almost.
like ready for it to happen. I'm ready for it to start now.
Yeah.
But
It was so
ooh.
crazy right before. Oh, sorry, what?
No, please go ahead.
I was just gonna say right before this, I put the date in my phone for Brittany's wedding and like typed out Brittany's wedding. Like that was surreal.
I know. Yeah, she was like, Brittany's wedding? What? I'm like, I know. It's crazy. Literally crazy. But I already know what my bachelorette theme is gonna be this year.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, are you gonna tell me after?
Yeah.
Or do you, if you want to tell me now?
I was gonna tell you now, yeah.
Oh,
Girls Gone Mild.
okay. Mild, like we're chilling.
We're chilling.
Rot.
Rot, very rot-esque, but like not like nasty rot, but
Yes.
like but my favorite nights are like the nights where we just like sit in our PJs, order a
Yes.
pizza, watch a movie, just like yap, like, and just cackle, laugh, whatever. Those are my favorite. Like those nights just like give me so much joy. It's like, or it's like going out to dinner and then coming back and rotting.
Yeah.
Like a this and yap kind of vibe. Like
Yeah.
this, like that is what I want.
Oh
I
my
want
gosh, that's
nothing. I want
genius.
nothing more
Where did
than
you
that.
find? Did you find that on Pinterest?
Some like there was a I saw it on TikTok. It was like this girl that said like, oh, here are a bunch of like, I mean, I guess it's trending like technically, but somebody mentioned like, oh, these are like cute like bachelorette themes, because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I don't really go out. I don't
Right.
like to go crazy. Like the thought of going out just like makes me feel nauseated. Like I just so it's just too crowded. It's just hot. It's just not my vibe. So I was like, what can I do? And so when I saw Girls Gone Mild, I was like, that is literally me. Like that is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so are you doing it in Richmond or is it like a travel thing or like
I have
what?
no idea.
Okay.
No
I love it
idea.
though because like that's our favorite thing to do and that's just it resonates. Like I get it. Like I would not want to be planning a bachelorette trip to Miami. Like
No.
Oh my gosh,
God, no.
the pressure of it all, like outfits
No.
every single day, like
Oh,
different club, bus, another club. Girl, I'm tired.
literally tired just thinking about it. Tired once I get up to go to the airport. Tired.
Yes.
Get off the plane. Tired. Like absolutely not. Yeah,
Yeah, like
just
just like a charcuterie, like watch a
yes.
movie.
Just chill, dude.
Yes, like maybe like a little craft, like a little diamond dot. Like
Yeah.
just
Oh, wow.
get
Wow. A
in our
little
PJs.
diamond dot. Wow.
I
Yeah.
love that. I approve.
Thank you. So get ready.
I was born ready. That's what I did today.
Period. Love
Oh
it.
my gosh. All right. Well, okay. Tomorrow is not a work day for you. You're about to have a good morning.
I'm gonna have a good
Slow
morning.
morning.
I'm gonna sleep in and I'm just gonna chill and it's gonna be so nice.
Yay, I'm excited for you.
Me
And
too.
maybe get a little snow.
You've been a busy girl lately.
Have I?
You've been like bebopping around
Oh
all
my
over the
gosh. I don't
place.
really feel like I have. I feel like my life is so boring compared to yours.
I mean, you went to Alabama, then you went to DC, then you came
Oh.
back from
Ooh. Dude, I'm gonna be in DC again to watch my mom's dog. My mom's dog. Anyways, I'm watching
hello
Covey because they're going out of town, but I'm gonna be there like the 15th to the 20th. And I don't know if
of
that
this
falls in a
month.
weekend. Yeah. Maybe we could like try to do meetup. Like I can meet halfway or you can come up there if it's like a weekend, you can come spend the night at my parents' house. What is it? Yeah. Okay. What about the 18th?
I can
Oh,
come for the day on the 18th.
can you?
Yeah.
Please come.
Yeah, I'm literally like I can't stay the night, but I'll be there.
Okay, yes, fun.
Done.
Yay.
Cuz Ryan's birthday's on the 17th.
Okay.
And then 18th I'm not doing anything.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't mind driving.
Oh,
You
please.
drive, yeah, you drive for work.
Please.
I've got it.
Please.
Seriously. Leave the driving to me.
Relax.
Okay, yay. This will be so fun.
Fun. Done. Done and done. I just said DC to visit Soph all day. I'm booked and busy. Booked and busy.
No parents. We got the house to
No,
ourselves.
booked it. Maybe we could do the TikToks before they get banned.
Oh my god, you're right. It's literally the day before.
Day before. Got to get it out of our systems.
Dude, I'm living in a complete like naive world. Like I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think someone's gonna save it. I saw that Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank wants to buy it. Did you see that?
Yeah, but
Not
it's
looking
not gonna
good.
happen. No, because I don't mean to end this on a downer on a down note. I know because American users only take up such a small percentage of all of the users in the entire world.
Uh-huh.
TikTok is like we're not selling it. Like there's just like
They want them to sell the app to the
yeah,
US.
yes,
Oh my gosh. I thought it
yeah,
was just all the
girl.
information.
No,
Oh my god. Okay.
maybe it is part. Maybe it's part app. Maybe it's part info. But
Right.
even then, like oh, yes, because at first I'm pretty sure it was sell the app, like
Uh-huh.
sell TikTok to an American buyer, and they were like, "We're not doing that." But I think it's yes, I think it turned into buying the algorithm,
Mm.
but then TikTok was like, that's not possible. Like that's just that you cannot do that."
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying, but yeah, so I just don't think it's like actually possible. But I know the guy off of Shark Tank did say like I'd be willing to look into buying it.
Yeah.
But
I'm grasping at straws. Well,
I
okay, at
know.
least we will have our day.
Fun. Okay, cool.
I'm freaking sad now. Now
I
I feel like it's really
know.
gonna get
I
whatever.
know. Screaming,
Hopefully the
crying,
weather is good
puking.
for us. Maybe we can
Right?
like do a little Georgetown shopping. Like
Fun.
I'll think of
I'm
some
totally
stuff.
down.
Okay, well, I'll see you then. That's
Cutesy.
like really soon. That's like next
I know.
week.
That's literally next week.
Yay!
Wow. A little pre date to the visit.
Yes! Okay,
Love.
well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, the first of 2025. Happy New Year.
Wow.
Hope it's a good one.
All right, everybody. Hope you have a safe night if you are getting snow in your area.
Yeah,
Stay safe out there. Stay warm.
we love you.
All
Love
right, y'all.
you. Bye.
Can I do the thing? Okay, that didn't work out. Okay, bye.